All right, y'all, do right back. And we still trying to get to the bottom of this question that was posed about how the black woman failed. Okay? So far, we done dealt with a whole bunch of the different things, and it might seem like do right talking around things. In a way he is, in a way he building that foundation and giving you some key points to where you yourself can use critical thinking and start tying these things together where they all make sense. And you see where all things is relevant. And the thing that Do Right is saying, even in all his videos, it's a continuing thing. Okay? Now we got that out the way. Now we tackled that issue about the breaking process and, you know, these people that are supposed to be taken in and serving somebody over 400 years. We dealt with the gate and that being that seen God creating everything and the Adam and Eve thing and that garden thing, okay, and it being creating thing, it being offering thing or suggesting thing to Eve, okay, and in the breaking process, all these people, then you can start to see how all this tying in if you're dealing with reason. Now, if you're dealing on emotion because you heard something that you don't agree with and that you yourself don't like, and you want to deal with all the information, and then you hear one or two little things you don't like, and then you want to try to act like that's all that Do Right done said. And Do Right probably working on almost an hour of trying to show you this. Because your preacher ain't going to deal with it like that. Or those who you think good for you and mean you some good. Now, Do Right want to kind of go in another area for a minute. Yeah, I know Do Right promised that this was going to be the last, and he was going to try to make it the last, but there's a lot in there that we got to get in, because when you're dealing with information, sometimes you can't stop until it get ready for you to stop. See? Because you ain't got no control over that thing. See, we sang a song that was in the church that said, you got to move. You got to move. When the law get ready for you, you got to move. Some of y'all gonna think, the Lord ain't doing that with Kenny cutting the food, but you think what you want to think. But you're gonna find it hard to find somebody first who's gonna be willing to sit down and deal with it. And try to make you understand instead of just telling you and saying, believe me. Because I ain't telling you to believe nothing. I'm telling you where you can go look for the stuff yourself. Now, let's get on in. Now, we talked about that this one that was created from the Adam that they called the Eve, and how all other living beings came from her. Okay, follow that. And since all other beings came from her, all other human beings came from her, then you get in the 15th degree, it tell you about a part of her being made to serve another part of her. Because it all came out her womb. All right? Now, let's look at it. Let's see, can we get on in it, and we might can put it over in 6 minutes. We're going to need some help in this. Whew, we're going to need some help. Because it's deep. Okay. So here we are. And we done dealt with all the other stuff. Now let's see, can we tie it in together? See, we looking for some help. You know, the preacher always said, I feel my help coming on. When they get ready to close out their little sermon. But what they be saying, they don't be meaning the content you thinking. They be ready for the band to get up and start playing. So they can get you to moving, get you to feeling good. But see, Do Right ain't trying to deal with you like that. Do Right trying to get some scholarship so you can see through the fraud, what they trying to get you. That's all. And I ain't saying all of them trying to give you that. But what I'm saying is we got to look at things more critical. Everything more critical. Even ourselves, more critical. Do right, got to look at yourself more critical. Because them things about do right, they got to be changed. All right? So let's see, can we get in it? How do right going to have the nerve to say that we got to look at this thing on the nature of things and not just as individual in the fallen black woman. Now, this part might sound a little hard, sister. But it is what it is. You follow the logic. Everybody came out your womb. That says a lot about you. Now, here you is, the mother of all living beings. And you walk around here talking about you some bootylicious. Do you know what booty is? See, I do right talked about how we casting spells on ourselves with words. In one of the other series that he was dealing with. See? And now you walk around talking about you bootylicious. You the mother of all living. You walk around showing all your titties in your ass. You walk around here about half naked. And then if you go back to the Garden of the Eve part, in the Genesis, there's a passage that said that God took aprons and covered them, so he covered your ass up. And you walking around here half naked, shaking your ass. Talking about you some kind of diva. The mother of all living. Bootylicious. Sister looks so good. Sister got it going on. Crazy as hell. In a frozen, independent state. Some of you don't even respect your own daddies. Walk around your daddies with your titties and shit hanging out. With my daughter would come around me half naked. I'll slap her down. They just take Kitty Kid to jail. See? But do you know what booty is? You're the mother of all living. Look at yourself. You want to blame everything on the world, but don't want to look at you. And everybody came from you. But I'm going to show you, sister. And I want you to see this for yourself. You can go to dictionary.com. Free online dictionary. Pretty good source of information. Not the best source, but it's going to pull a point over. Because I want you to see this, sister. Because black women got to look at the error of their own self. Because everything starts with y'all. The breaking process, I already told you, you were good for economics. You make good sound economic and the master can sleep because you're going to protect his ass. See, the information is there, but you don't want to deal with it like that. Because you've been lied to. And then anybody stand up to try to show us the errors of it so that we all can change. Black children coming out your womb today. That says a lot about your womb. Maybe something wrong with your womb. You teaching the children. How you teaching the children? Are you raising your son to be mentally weak but physically strong? When you beat in their head, go there and do right by the white man because the white man law said this and do that. And you take your son and you make them dependent on your ass. But your daughters, you kick them out the house. Make them strong and independent and frozen as hell like you. See, y'all don't like nobody to talk to you like that. But Kenny Ken, the one, he don't care. Because I ain't trying to make you like me. I'm trying to help you. A good friend going to tell you what you need to hear. They ain't going to say all the things that you want to hear. See, that's what fake people do in your life. They agree with everything that you're doing. But Kenny Ken ain't that type of man. And I love you. Because we're from the same root. See, we same people. So you can go on dictionary.com and you can just type in booty. Okay? You just type in the booty. I tell you what, Kenny gonna cut this one real short. He gonna come back and he gonna deal with this booty thing right quick, because this point need to be get over, because some people need to hear this, especially my sisters and some of my brothers, because we got to stop treating our sisters like booty. So when we find out exactly what booty is, maybe we can change the way we start to thinking and change the way we relate to one another as brothers and sisters, as men and women. Or as that part of the Eve that was taken for 400 years to serve somebody else. And we can get the common denominator that we talked about on the other series over yonder. I think it was like the part 3 or something. Something like that. But anyway, we're going to close this out. We're going to come back and deal with this booty thing. And then we're going to try to tie this thing on in about how the black woman has feel.